Welcome back to Sweet Beat TV. I'm your host, Sienna Leone, and today I'm so excited to say I'm joined by Darby Camp and Jack Whitehall, who star in Paramount's new movie, Clifford the Big Red Dog. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How does it feel to be taking such an amazing childhood classic to the big screen?
It feels amazing. It's such an honor to bring Emily Elizabeth to life. There's not been a live action version of Clifford, so I'm excited to be the first one, and I hope that I can make everyone proud who's grown up on Clifford. I mean, I surely did, and I think this movie's going to be great, and for all ages are going to love it.
Absolutely. Now, Jack and Darby, your characters in this movie, I mean, they were quite the duo. You have the coolest uncle ever. But I want to know, what was your favorite scene in this movie that you two filmed together?
I love the sequence where we have to run away from the bad guys for the first time. There's this big chase sequence, and Darby's in my truck and I'm running away from the bad guys through a deli, and we end up having this big kind of fight scene, and it all of a sudden turns into a Jackie Chan film. I think I'm basically just a frustrated action star, so the chance to have that in the movie was very exciting for me.
I agree with that one. That was one of my favorites, and I also loved in the apartment in the beginning of the movie where we first see Clifford, and he's gigantic, and he's destroying the kitchen and destroying furniture. And then my mom calls, and then Mr. Jack answers and is like, "Hey, girl!" And just basically that whole sequence of trying to act cool in front of my mom, and then the super coming, and we don't know what to do, so we try to act cool, and it just ends terribly. And I'm very surprised on how my mom wasn't more suspicious, and how the super wasn't more suspicious, and just figured it out right away.
I love that scene as well. The "hey girl" got me for sure. Now, you guys, as much as I'd hope Clifford could be real, I want to know, how was it filming with Clifford being animated?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a challenge. We had these two amazing puppeteers that operated this 10-foot high red puppet of Clifford. So we did actually have something tangible in the scene that we were acting opposite, and they'd studied the motion of a dog, so it looked and moved in all the right ways, and that made it so much easier. But there's no getting away from the fact that it is a bit of a leap of faith. And so when we saw the finished article and we saw the CGI Clifford in all of the scenes, we were so delighted that it all made sense, and that it had worked.
It was a little bit difficult at times, especially with the emotional kind of scenes, and trying to get in that place with this puppet head. But the puppeteers were very talented in making it feel like an actual dog in the scene. And so I wasn't really sure what to expect with the finished product. So after watching the movie the first time, I was just proud, and it turned out so amazing. And a lot of times, like, I'll be watching back and be like, I feel like knowing what it would have looked like, I feel like I could have done this differently. But I was very happy with how it turned out.
Jack and Darby, you guys brought an amazing performance to such a great childhood classic. So thank you guys, and thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you.